What's up guys? In this video I'm giving you 5 principles to help you get big arms without spending hours in the gym with arm days and torturing them without seeing any result, alright? Those are proven methods that help me and my client get bigger arms and see real results fast. Let's jump straight into it. 5 tips to help you get huge arms, alright? Number 1, focus on compound lifts. When you're doing, let's say, pull-ups, you're doing, this was for my thumbnails, so I always like to take thumbnails, put them in the beginning of my video, and then you guys will see it. So, number 1 is the compound lifts. Focus on pull-ups, bench press, overhead press, push-ups, dips. When you do a lot of those exercises and you have them programmed in your lift, you will be working your arms indirectly. Today I had back and biceps day. I did a lot of pull-ups. I did maybe 12 sets of pull-ups. I go to failure, and yes, it does help me build up my lats, but also at the same time I felt a ton of biceps activation, which was being worked indirectly. When I was doing my barbell rows, yes, my lats are getting to failure and I'm training my back, but also my biceps indirectly. And this is why I'm not a big fan of using straps, okay? So, a lot of pull-ups. When you're doing your bench press, you're training your triceps. When you're doing your overhead press, you are engaging those triceps also indirectly. It's not our main goal. Of course, we don't want it to be our main focus, but they are still working indirectly and doing a ton of those compound lifts because they work many muscles at the same time. Eventually, you will be having bigger arms. Have you seen someone that bench press very heavy weights for a long period of time with proper form, with tiny arms? Not really, alright? So, this is number 1, focus on those pull-ups, barbell rows, overhead press, bench press, dips, push-ups. I love doing push-ups. And I sometimes, let's say when I'm doing chest, I'll start with wider grip and then finish with close grip to hit a bit more triceps. Number 2, frequency over volume. Alright, so there's a quote, Lee Haney used to say, stimulate and don't annihilate. And this applies to arms. You don't want to destroy them, you don't want to kill them because they are a small muscle group. You will be using them almost every single day. Alright, so let's say you killed your triceps today and tomorrow you're doing shoulders. First of all, it will impact your recovery, it will impact your performance tomorrow. Second of all, because it's a muscle group that is small, that is being used so frequently, you don't want to destroy it, but rather stimulate it. Make sure that yes, you are getting those muscle to failure, but more in a way that is, let's say instead of doing 20 sets of an arm day, you'll do 4 or 5 sets of your triceps after your chest workout, and that will be enough. Same thing applies to biceps. After a big back workout, your biceps are almost fried. You'll do 4 or 5 sets of barbell curls or dumbbell curls, and that will be enough, alright? Instead of really killing them with a big arm workout or doing plenty of volume, you will not have the best results, alright? So I'd rather do frequency. For me, I'm hitting arms, well, I'll do chest and triceps, that's my split. Chest and triceps, back and biceps. With shoulders, I'll do a bit of arms and then I'll do legs without arms. So every 4 days, I'll be touching my arms and doing a little bit of arm work 3 times. Alright, so it's a very high frequency, but not a lot of volume. Alright, 3-4 sets. Today after my back workout, 3-4 sets of arms and I was done. Number 3 is the exercise choices. Very important. Keep it simple and also go with the exercise that you feel best. Don't do an exercise because it looks good or you saw someone doing it that has great results. Alright, do it because you feel your biceps working well on it. Do it because you feel that mind-muscle connection well. Alright, for me, I always like to keep it very simple when it comes to arms. And for biceps, I'll do mostly dumbbell curl, supinated grip or dumbbell hammer curl. That's it. For triceps push down with the rope, single arm triceps push down with the handle, and then with the barbell triceps push down on the cable too. I keep it very simple. I don't need a ton of variety. Alright, it's just one joint moving. So all you need to do is find the one exercise that you feel best and stick to that. Okay? So the exercise choice is important, and I believe that for biceps you want to stay away from machines, but for triceps you want to do it on cables. Alright? For biceps, for pulling, you want to do it with a dumbbell, with a free weight, because those stabilizers muscles are very important to be engaged. On triceps, every time I'll try to do a skull crusher, for example, my elbows start hurting and I feel it in my shoulder too much, and I don't get enough tricep stimulation even if I'm going for a good stretch. I always feel better doing my triceps on cables. Number 4 is master the technique. Because it's a small muscle, the biceps, it's so easy to compensate. It's so easy to cheat and get the shoulder in, get the traps in, swing a little bit, and as soon as your form and technique is off, you will be compensating. I'd rather you do 20 pounds dumbbell curl, but all that weight going to your biceps, rather than doing 40 pounds with poor technique and then just swinging. We all see the guys that are curling 60 pounds dumbbell curls, but they have tiny arms because they're just cheating, they're compensating, and their form is off. All right, so master the technique. And number 5 would be high reps and time under tension. High time under tension. What I realized worked best for arms, because it's a smaller muscle group, going more for high reps. All right, it could mean 8 to 20. All right, for a lot of people, high reps means 30 reps. No, 8 to 20 reps, but I'm not a big fan of doing sets of 5, for example, sets of 3. I see people trying to do PRs on the barbell curl. That's just not the way you want to do it. All right, you're also getting a lot of, because yes, there is the slow twitch and the fast twitch muscle fiber, but if you think about it, when you're doing your heavy barbell rows, you are getting the indirect work on your biceps, and you're giving your biceps those heavy reps, the heavy stimulation. So when it comes time to isolate your biceps, you get better results from going 8, 12, 15, 20 reps. I really like going for 20 reps when I'm training biceps or triceps. I see the most result, a lot of time under tension, a good mind muscle connection, and really going for that burn. It's I would say it's a lot harder to go for those high reps and getting your biceps to failure with high reps than going for 8 reps. All right, or for 6 reps and going super heavy. And also because of joint pains. Every time we try to go super heavy with biceps or triceps curl, or triceps extension, elbows start hurting, and it just doesn't end well. So that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Ciao. Done.